forward to Friday's game.
Oh yeah, we've been a short turnaround, but it's been hasn't been too bad because we're at home game. So that's always easy to prepare for that. So yeah, like I say, having a short turnaround, we probably didn't have as many training. Like during the week as we would have liked, but they were all out there training today, so we'll just see how they all pull up and go from there.
Is this Cameron's first session of the week with the team?
Yeah, he hasn't. He's been ill, and he was ill during Origin, and he wasn't feeling much better after actually. So, but he seems to be running okay out there today, and looks like he's lost a bit of weight, so he might be a bit quicker.
Who else did you have from during the week?
There's a couple of them. I don't want to sort of go through the injuries or anything, but we had about 3 or 4 that didn't train our other session, but they seem to be okay today. So we'll see what happens from there.
When will Ellie come back? Ellie?
I'm not quite sure yet. The eye injury ended up being worse. He had operation about I think 10 days after the incident, or 2 weeks after the incident. So probably not going best. Another 3 or 4 weeks at best, So yeah, like I said, not quite sure. Obviously, not going to take any chances with an injury like that. So yeah, he's basically he's not bedridden, but he's not allowed to move, too much either, So it's yeah, so it was a pretty nasty injury at the end. So, but hopefully he'll be back, in about 3 weeks or a month.
And on injuries, it's like you love to see Ryan Pappenhausen doing some sprints and that. So he looks like he's maybe taken another step in his.
Yeah, I didn't see him sprinting, but yeah, he hasn't long been out, on the field training. So that's a good sign. Obviously a plus. So how long it takes from here, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, like I say, the last few days, it looks like he's it looks like he's gone forward, a few steps, and hopefully, things might be a bit clearer now, but also, we're a bit more optimistic about, when he might be back.
How do things change for you guys do things change at all being at Marvel Stadium this week?
Oh, yeah, it's obviously getting here is have to go a different route, obviously, to Amy Park, so I'm a bit worried about some of them getting lost, actually. That's why we sort of wanted to come here today and make sure they know which way they've got to come from, where they come from. So, yeah, that's obviously it's a lot different to having the rectangular ground. It's it's probably a little bit easier to get lost, to be quite honest. With the big oval, but yeah, like I say, it's been good having a run out here today, and I must say I didn't think it was that long ago since we played here. It was 2010 since we played here. I thought Munster and perhaps Welsh might have played here, but they haven't. So it's all new to them, and yeah. So hopefully, we can get a good crowd here tomorrow, and the boys are excited about playing here. And I think we've got 2 games here, so yeah. So it'll be our home for a little while.
Do the Panthers get a run here?
I'm not quite sure about that actually. I don't know.
Speaking of the Panthers, obviously they're the top of the ladder, and it's an opportunity for you guys to. You're on the same competition points, but I guess to take over the lead, I suppose.
Oh yeah, again, I think the ladder is a bit warped at the moment in that there's a lot of teams that have had their 2 or 3 buys, and there's some that haven't had their buys yet or had 1 buy. So I don't think it really tells exactly how it is, and again, Penrith have been the dominant side the last 2 or 3 years, and they've been dominant again this year. Obviously they're a really good defensive team, and they've got some great attacking players there too. So yeah, like I say, we just want to. We think the last couple of weeks we've certainly improved our defence and improved our consistency. So we just want to carry on in that mode tomorrow night, and doing it against the best team in the comp is be a good test for us.
Is it harder to prepare for them when Cleary hasn't been around and you're sort of looking at different guys, doing different things?
Oh, again, I think Nathan's obviously one of the elite players in the game, and to have him out, is a blow. But you know, I must say, young Jack Cogger's come in and he's looked right at him. You know, I think I seen him on the interview the other day. He just said he knows what his role is and he just goes out and does it. And I think that's exactly what he's been doing. And he's fitted in there really well. And like I say, he certainly has got the experience that Nathan's got, or he's been up in first grade for that long either. But like I say, he seems like a very clear-headed player, and playing that halfback role, he done a great job there last week, or last 2 weeks.
And you mentioned you thought it was a long time ago. You thought you'd played here earlier.
Yeah,
what's your
absolutely.
memories back from the last time? Because 2010 was an eon ago.
Yeah. Well, obviously it was. I think it was a game against the Warriors. And not great memories at all. That was the start of the first game after the salary cap. So I remember we played really well that night. We played with a lot of emotion, to be quite honest. But I can't remember too much about the field itself. But like I say, it's a long time ago, and I can't remember what I did yesterday sometimes. So it's hard to remember all of it.
It's hard for the players to adjust to playing in an oval from a rec team.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, without doubt. It's just getting your bearings. More so for the kickers probably, But it is different. You're a lot further away from the crowd, and where the lines are sometimes can be a bit hard to know where they're at, or had their instinct to know where they're at. So like I say, we haven't had much time to have practice here today, but at least they've got out on the ground and had a bit of a look at it and then go from there.
Just on Origin, Blues officials have said they're open to a club coach coaching the side. Would that be something of interest to you?
No. Again, at the end of the day, it's Freddie's New South Wales coach, and that's it. That's how it is. That's how it should be. And whether they want to go to whatever they want to do, or whatever's viable. Like at the end of the day, like Freddie's the New South Wales coach, and that's how it is.
What about in an advisor role? These Queensland guys really well. Would an advisor role appeal to you?
No. Like I'm coach of the Storm for this year and next year, so that's all I'm concentrating on.